Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Noob Developer, your go-to channel for all things about Android development. In today's video, we are going to talk about the part 7 of the playlist Master Clean Architecture and MVVM. But before starting that, we are diving into an invaluable resource for developers, the Coin Gecko API. If you're serious about cryptocurrency, market data, and creating cutting-edge apps, you are in the right place. With Coin Gecko API, you get access to a gold mine of information. Let's talk about why this API is a game changer. So first, comprehensive cryptocurrency data. This API gets you the latest rankings, market codes, price conversions, and much more. It's your one-stop shop for crypto information. Point number 2, endless possibilities. Whether you are into trading, portfolio management, or simply staying updated with crypto prices, CoinGecko API has you covered. Number 3, affordable and flexible pricing. It's budget friendly with flexible pricing plans. You pay for what you need and the value you get is priceless. Number 4, reliability matters. With a 99.9% uptime, you can trust CoinGecko to provide accurate data when you need it most. Number 5, trusted by the pros. Some of the biggest names in the crypto industry rely on the CoinGecko API to power their apps and platforms. So, whether you are a beginner or a seasoned developer, if you are planning to build anything that is crypto related, then this is the API you want in your toolkit. And here's the exciting part. If you use my referral code CGNOOB, then when you sign up for CoinGecko API, you will get a fantastic $500 off on your annual subscription. So stay tuned as we dive deep into how to harness the power of CoinGecko API in your app development journey. Do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out any of our tech pack tutorials. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for your continued support. Let's get ready to level up. But before we begin, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech tips, coding hacks, and behind the scenes sneak peeks, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Threads. Link to my social media profiles are in the description below. Join our vibrant community and let's connect beyond YouTube. So from the previous videos, we already see how we set up the CoinGecko API and its view models and then use cases and the repositories. Now we only need UI to show the user, and for that purpose, first I'm gonna open this main activity layout. Inside this you can see we have linear layout and width and height as match parent. In this we need to set up an app compat button first, and this button should be wrap content and wrap content, and then we have this text which is sort price. Okay, so on the basis of the price we're gonna sort this whole layout which we have, whole list basically which we have from the API. Okay, now let's close this and give this button and id, and then add id plus this. So id should be bt sort. Okay, now the second thing which we need in this particular layout is the progress bar. The progress bar should be match parent, and the visibility is set to gone. We're gonna set this to gone for the first because we don't need to show the user the progress bar, just that. Okay, when we require we're gonna alter the visibility of this. Okay, now id should be progress bar, and the third thing which we need here is the recycler view, and this should be match parent and wrap content. Bigger the list, the bigger the recycler view. The margin should be all from all end. I'm gonna set this to 10 dp. The id should be the coin recycler view. Okay, now come to the main activity code, and inside this let's set up first the date view binding. So we need to create a data binding variable activity main binding, and all you need to simple binding equals to activity main binding dot inflate layout inflator, and then simply set content view as binding dot root. Okay, now we have this button, we have this progress bar, we have this recycler view, and now we just need to set up the recycler view. So set up the recycler view first. And how we set up the recycler view? Simple. You just need to set up some layout and what we have, the adapter and other things. And so we need to create the adapter first. So let's create this function first. Create function, set up the recycler view, and in this we gonna first create this variable private let init var coin adapter of type. There we need the type. So for that type I'm gonna create this adapter here, and we have to create this. Let's create this in the coin list. So coin adapter, the file is going to be this. I'm gonna add this. Okay, now let's before coding in this class we need a RecyclerView file. Okay, and also the menu file, which we let it actually cancel this first. I'm gonna create the RecyclerView file. So RecyclerView XML file. Okay, so for that purpose let me create a new RecyclerView file here in the layout. So let's create this layout resource file, coin RecyclerView. Let's change the layout. Okay, so we need the card view here, and how we gonna get this card view? Simply remove this and this card view layout we get. Now we need to set up the some things like height and width. So height here is match parent, which I don't want actually. I want just 250 dp, and 250 dp the height, sorry, and 180 dp as width, which you can also set the match parent as per your need. The margin should be start, top, end, and bottom. So let's create it as 2 dp. The bottom should not be the case actually here, because for every item we don't want the bottom, or we want, but we don't want actually, because we are creating the top margin, so we don't need bottom margin. So for that we need to set this as a margin vertical 5 dp and margin top as 5 dp. That's it. We don't need top bottom margin. The padding I want as 2 dp. You can increase as per your need. And the card background color I want as card view shadow start color, and card corner radius. Okay, I need to change this here. So card corner radius I want as 6 dp. Then everything is same, and we just need to create a linear layout now, or you can directly create the linear layout without creating the squad view layout. It's per your need, what you want. Width as match parent, and everything as match parent. Now margin I want as 5 dp. The orientation I want as vertical. This is our linear layout. So what we gonna name it as? It's gonna be coin linear layout. Okay, and inside this let's id as a coin linear layout, and inside this I want an image view. So I have compact image view, and width should be match parent, height 180 dp, and then margin as 5 dp. Content description, which is coin image. Scale type center crop, and source, which you can set up as per your need. Okay, it's not necessary actually. You just need to give some source image, so that if you got any error, and then you can display something actually. So for that purpose you need to show provide the source here. Okay, now let's create the text view, compact text view, and the width should be match parent, height should be wrap content, and margin top is 10 dp, padding 4 dp, or you can set 5, text here I'm going to have as coin name. So in this text view, basically I'm gonna show the coin name here. So text alignment, center, text color, black, text size 16 sp, and then text style, which is bold. And that's how we set up our text name layout. So id I'm gonna here as text coin name, and the image id is img coin image. Okay, now this is our linear layout and coin card layout. So this recycler view I'm gonna use in this adapter, and how am I gonna use this? Let's see. So this is the coin adapter class, and inside this we need some things. So let's pass private val, okay, context of type context, and the list. So coin list of type array list as coin, which we have already. Okay, now extend this as recycler view. Just we need to implement this recycler view dot adapter, and in this adapter we need to create this adapter dot coin view holder here. Now you can use some other way also, and just implement the members here. Before coding into the members, I'm gonna create the view holder class first. So this view holder class is gonna be, I'm gonna create this as inner class coin view holder, and implement the recycler view dot view holder, provide the view here, and here I need this view. Now you can see, simple. In this, what we need to do, we need to initialize our widgets which we created in the recycler view file, XML file basically. So coin layout, which is of type linear layout. How we gonna get this? View dot find view by id, r dot id dot coin linear layout. You can also do this with by using the view binding method. So I'm not gonna create the view binding setup here for this one. So let's implement this by simple find view by id process. You can have also the what we can call as we call that as bind view method. So that also the case. Then we have coin name of type text view dot find view by id, r dot id dot txt coin name. So these are the variables which we have, and now we have all the three items. So in the get item count, let's pass the coin list dot size return basically, and in the on view bind holder, first in on create view holder, create the coin view first. So coin view, which is equals to layout inflator dot from parent dot context dot inflate. What we gonna inflate is r dot layout dot coin recycler view, then parent, then attached to bottom as false, return coin view holder, and provide this coin view. Now in the on bind view holder, first let's fetch the list, which is coin list at position. So basically this is not the list. Let's have this as coin, and then we have the holder, we have the widgets. So let's set up the coin name first, which is coin dot name. Then we have holder dot coin layout dot set on click listener. So let's set the click listener here, and we have the Picasso dot get dot load. You can use the glide library here, and then we have the coin dot image dot into holder dot coin image. So this way we can show the image to the user, and on click on this holder, or you can say the icon, the layout of the coin in which we are showing the image and the name. So let's create the intent here, intent, and this intent for what purpose? Simple, providing the context and the activity which we are currently. So, and where we gonna go. So let's start this activity. Context dot start activity, and provide the intent here. Now we are in the main activity and we want to go to the coin activity, which is this activity. So, and this activity basically for the showing the whole detail of the coin, okay, to the user. So for that particular reason we created this activity. Now we need to put something here so that we know what coin we are actually showing the details of. Okay, so for that purpose I'm gonna send the ID of the coin, and by using this coin dot ID, coin dot ID. So this is, and then we have all the details of this coin. So let me show you this. We all have details, so you can expand your UI as per your need. Okay, you can use everything from this here. So the adapter class is ready to be used in the main activity. Okay, so now we created the coin adapter. Now we need to initialize this, basically initialize this here, and then we instantiate it below. So here we need a layout manager also. So let's create the variable for layout manager, and this is of type grid layout manager. So layout manager is equals to grid layout manager, and this comma 2. Okay, now in this setup recycler view function, we need to basically set the adapter to this recycler view, and the layout manager and above things. So simple, coin adapter equals to coin adapter, and providing the context here by using this at the main activity, and then the array list, which is the empty array list here. Then binding dot coin recycler view dot adapter initialized with coin adapter, which we created just like here. Then binding dot coin recycler view dot layout manager, and here we are going to set it as layout manager, which we instantiated with grid layout manager, this comma 2. Now this you can ignore if you want, adding the item decoration part, divider item decoration, then providing the binding dot coin recycler view dot context, and then providing the grid layout manager, and the what we can say, grid layout manager dot this comma 1 dot orientation. That's it. So these things we need to set this item decoration, and now after doing this, now we have this, and now we need to call the API call. So let's simply binding dot coin RecyclerView dot add on scroll listener. So here we are going to listen when the scrolling basically which user did basically will going to do. So for that purpose we are going to override this fun on scroll state changed method. Okay, so whenever the user scroll we get this basically this function called, and now here I'm gonna check if our layout manager dot find last visible item position is equals to layout manager dot item count -1. So that means if user is at the bottom of this list, then we are going to let's create another variable which is private let init var, and this is a page of type int, and let's instantiate with 0. So 0 and make this like this. So page we gonna increment it with 1. Page plus equals to 1. Okay, now we also need to instantiate the coin view model which we created on the previous one. So coin view private var coin view model by of type coin view model by view models, and let's make this as well. Okay, now with this coin list view model or coin view model, whatever you can call, actually let's make it as coin list view model because coin view model is something different, and coin list view model is different. So we are using the coin view model, coin list view model, and also change this coin list view model. Okay, so because here we are showing the list, not the coin detail, so for that purpose we need to do this. And after this we need to coin list view model dot get all coins and provide the page dot to string value, then simply call the API, and this function we need to implement in this main activity. So what we have in this, we are going to have in this call API function, basically we gonna observe the value of the coin list view model. Let's open the coin list view model here, and here you can see we get the coins by using the coin use case dot collect method. In this collect method we are basically collecting the result of this operator function invoke, and this is gonna return us the response state dot success. And okay, basically this is the flow. So we are observing this value and setting this value to this mutable state flow variable. So let's simply call this under the coroutine scope dispatchers dot io dot launch, and observe this coin list view model dot coin list value dot collect latest, like this. Or you can do one more thing, if I am not wrong, you can do this also, but this is deprecated, so we just need to do this. Okay, so collect latest basically, and what it is gonna do is basically we get some value from here, and coin list value, and then you just need to provide this coin list value, and then check if is loading, not loading actually, coin okay, just use it directly actually. If coin list value dot is loading, this is if true, basically if this is the value, then we are going to simply binding dot progress bar dot visibility equals to view dot visible. Okay, and if coin list value dot error is not blank, that means we have some error. So let's first copy this and paste it here, and ground this, then simply show the toast here. Toast dot make text this, add main activity comma coin list value dot error, then toast dot length long dot show. Now we have the third option, in which basically if we get the coin list dot is not empty or empty, basically you can get the empty values, but we don't need to actually at that time, or dot is not empty, actually. I think we need to check whether it is null or not. Okay, so here actually we are observing the coin list state value. Okay, this is the coin list state, this is coin list value which returns as the state of this, basically this data class, this object. So we need to just check, and I think we don't need to do this, we need to do something else. So we can do that also, but here also actually yeah, actually simply we can do this, if coin list dot is loading, if this is true, then show the progress bar visibility is equals to view dot visible. Else if coin list value dot error dot is not blank, then binding dot progress bar dot visibility is equals to view dot con, and simply show the toast dot make text this at main activity, then simply the value which we get, and toast dot length long dot show. And if it is not, if it is blank, that means we have the data here. So whether it's empty list or the list, it doesn't matter at that point. So we just need to simply binding dot progress bar dot visibility equals to view dot con, and simply coin adapter dot set data, and provide the temp coin list as array list of coin. And what is this temp coin list? Temp coin list dot add all coin list value dot coin list. And now if you see here, we have two things here which is not declared yet by us, so we need to do that also. And for that purpose, let's do something. So let's create this. So first, this temp list, what is this? Simple private val temp coin list of is equals to array list of coin, first thing. And then the second is the set data function of the adapter class. So let's open the adapter class here and then see what we are missing here. So we are actually missing the coin set data function. So let's open this coin adapter class, and we don't have set data function here. So let's create this set data function, in which we gonna receive the list of type array list of coin, and then this dot coins list is equals to this new list, and notify the dataset changed. Simple. This is the final thing. And now if you run this app, you will get the data. Okay, but we need to make something else also. So in this activity, we have this one button also, which is bt sort. So on that, set on click listener. Okay, so by the set on click listener, in this basically we have the list temp coin list set simply sort with here you need to make the comparator. So I'm gonna check it this with O1, we have O1 which is object 1, we have O2 which is object 2, and then simply compare it O1 dot name dot compare to O2 dot name, and this is the our comparator method basically. Now simply add this coin data adapter dot set data with the new temp coin list with the sorted one basically. So this is how we sort the data with the on the basis of the name basically. So this is how the sorting works, and this is how the call API works, everything else works. Now I think yeah, everything is fine I guess. What we are missing here is the search, so let's make the search also. So for that purpose we need to create a new directory here, which is new directory which is menu directory, and in this menu directory we need to create a menu.xml file, basically menu resource file. And in this menu resource file I'm gonna have something which is what we have. Let's create the item and id which is menu search, then icon. Here you can use the IC menu search. We can create the menu search icon here with just simple, let's create the new vector asset by vector asset clip art basically. Let's search it. The search it will take some time, so wait, we get this. So simple select this, and this is our IC menu search icon. Finish it, don't ask again. IC menu search. So this is our icon. Now the title is search coin, then I content which is white obviously, and action view class is going to our search view Android, not widget, Android X dot app compact dot widget dot search view, widget dot search view. Yeah, that's it, simple. Now show as action if room or collapse action view type. So this is like that, it will display like this. So when you click, it will just cover up a whole action bar, toolbar basically. So let's move on to this and implement this the search. So how we gonna implement this search? So let's first simple override one or two methods, which is on create options menu, and inside this option menu inflator we have, and just inflate the r.menu file and provide the menu. Then simply search is equals to menu dot find item with the id r.id dot menu search. Then we have the search view, which is search dot action view as Android X dot app compact dot widget dot search view. Simple. Now search view dot is submit button enabled, yes. Then search view dot set on query text listener, yes, implement this also, and now return true. Now we need to implement this search basically. So for that purpose we need to search dot on query text listener implementation, and then we get the two members, which is this on query text submit, on query text change. So on submitted we just need to return the false because this is submitted, so we don't need to do something else here. But here if new text dot is empty and it is not null basically, so then coin adapter dot set data simple with the temp coin list, else coin adapter dot filter with the new text. So this is, and then return the true here. So now we need to create the filter function also here in this coin adapter class. So let's create this filter, and undo and also let's call the get all coins on the on start actually. So let's override on start method also, and inside this we need to, because if you don't scroll here, if user don't scroll, then it will not gonna called, and we don't get this actually. So either what you do, we can do is basically you can also do something like this. So just put this here and call this first and then observe the value. So and also call this from here. So I'm pretty sure this. Now initialize it with 1, so we get the value as page to string. Okay, so first time it will call for the page 1, and if the second time it will call for the 2. Okay, that's it, simple. Now we need to we don't need to implement this actually. So let's open the coin adapter class, because we didn't implemented the filter. So let's implement the filter. And how are we gonna implement the filter? So basically the adapter, the recycler view, basically our in this simple Android gives us the function overridden actually for the filtered list. So we can use that also, we can use that, and actually we are going to use that one. So let me show you how we gonna do that. Okay, so we are here. So first what we need to do is simple here, implement with the filter label and create a new list which is filtered list of type array list of coin. And here you can see we get some function to implement. So implement this get filter function, and in this we need to this dot filtered list equals to list. Now in this get filter function, what we need to do, simple. So here we need to do is return the object by extended with the filter function, and in this filter function we get the perform filtering method overridden, which is, and then create a string which is equals to constraint dot to string, and if it is null then simple blank space. Then check for string dot is not empty, and if it is not empty then simply where array list equals to array list of coin, and filtered list dot filter it dot name dot lowercase dot contains, sorry, dot contains, we have the string dot lowercase, and dot for each, dot for each. Then we have this array list, so add that item to the array list, and then clear the filtered list and add the new array list which we created by using by after the filtering basically. So this is our if method, and if it is not this, then we just need to filter list is equal to coins list, coin list, and return the filter results dot apply this dot value equals to filter list. And this is how basically we create our filter function. Now we need to publish this result. So for that purpose, let's override the publish result function, and inside this we need to check if our results dot values is equals to null, then array list of type coin, which is basically the empty list, and else set data to the adapter by using the filtered list which we filtered here. So that's how we basically create our main activity layout and everything else. Now we are basically calling the coin list detail class here, and where is our coin list detail? So basically the coin activity class, and inside this coin activity class we just pass the id, and by that id we gonna fetch the whole detail of the coin and then basically simply show it to the user on that particular screen. So for that purpose we need to create let's open the coin activity like I already opened actually. So simply we need to set some data to that, and let me show you how we gonna do that. So first of all we need to check if our layout is complete or not for this particular activity. If not, then we need to complete that also. So let's first complete the layout. So open the layout file actually of this activity coin layout. So here we have the match parent as match parent, height and width. Now let's create the scroll view. So match parent, and this inside this we need to create a linear layout. This is also match parent and match parent. Orientation of this is going to be vertical. Now let's create the progress bar, which is also going to be the match parent, and visibility is gone, set to gone. Now create the id for this. So this is basically going to the coin progress bar, and the progress bar is completed. Now the image view, coin detail. So first app compact image view. We need match parent as width, 150 dp as height, and margin should be 10 dp all around, and scale type should be center crop. That should be fine. If I'm not guessing wrong, yeah, that should be the fine. So let's give the id to this, img coin image detail. Add plus. Okay, now the image is set up already. Now we need to set up the app compact text view. So this is also match parent width, but wrap content, the height, and margin 10 dp all around, padding 15 dp, text the default one is the coin name, text size, because this is actually the title, so let's keep it as 20 sp. Now the coin name, the coin detail, and the coin image is set. So now we need to have this as we need, actually you can create some things like the market cap, the detail, the price, then the coin's price, height, percentage, everything you can do. Actually you can make some things. So let me just copy and paste all of this and like this actually, and let me show you the layout. So this is how we the layout is going to be look like in our case. So let's open the coin activity class and see how we gonna implement this. So simple, let's first create the binding of activity main binding. No, we have activity coin binding. So binding equals to activity coin binding dot inflate layout inflator, then set content view binding dot root. Okay, now we were basically calling the intent to open this activity and provide the id. So let's first check if intent is not equals to null, or you can use simply the null operator. that also the case. So like this actually intent, if let it is not null, then simply we get the id. So where id or val id equals to coin id equals to it dot get string extra. This is the id. So now we get the coin id. Now we need to simply create the coin list view model. So for that purpose, private val coin view model of type coin view model by view models. So now coin view model dot get coin by id and provide the id here, which is coin id. Simple. Now you need to just create this as like that. So dot to string basically. So maybe you get this. So for that purpose, I think this is the best one. And here we can check if our coin id dot is not blank, then simply call this, otherwise don't need to, and show the toast basically that toast dot make text this dot coin activity. We don't have any id to call. Toast dot length long dot show. So if at any case basically you get this the error or crash, then you know actually at that point of time you know whether why basically this crash is happening. So for this, if this is the reason, then you get the crash detail directly by using this. So we always need to do this actually. Okay, so remember this is the very important thing actually. Not toast, showing the toast basically. We are in the industry, if you work for any company, you see that in that case you need to send some crash log to the server, and so that if user get the crash, then you can check the log why user getting the log, basically the crash. Okay, so that's the case also. Now we already call this get coin by id, and this is the case. Now we need to coin value, just need to observe the coin value. So for that purpose, let's we model dot coin get coin by id, and now observe coin detail. We have this coin detail, so simple create function of this, and simple dispatchers dot io dot launch. Here also exactly the way which I did in this, you just need to do. So simply first you need to observe this value and check if it is this, if it is this, if it is this. So coin view model dot coin value dot collect or collect latest. Okay, now if this is going to be our coin value, so let's create this variable and check if coin value dot is loading. If this is true, then simply what you need to do is binding dot coin progress bar dot visibility equals to view dot visible. Now copy paste and see. If else, if coin value dot error dot is not blank, then first visibility gone, and show the toast here. This at the coin activity, show the toast with the coin value dot error toast dot length long dot show. Now after this, if those two conditions are not met, then what we are going to do is simply check. First I'm gonna check we get the coin details. So we can get the coin detail as null. Yes, we can get the coin detail as null, but I don't think we get the coin detail as null. So coin value dot coin detail, yeah, I don't think we are gonna get this as null. So simply binding dot first the progress bar set to gone, then set the values as let me show you what values we are going to set and how. I'm gonna just copy paste this actually here and like this. So the coin value as coin detail img coin image detail txt coin. We didn't create the id here. Why? This is the text id coin txt coin name. So txt coin name dot text, and change this value with coin value for each case, coin value and coin value. Now here you can see this is going as the, this is basically getting giving us the thing that replace with safe null call. So for that purpose I'm gonna do one thing, which is simply let call and put this as like this. Now coin value, and just replace this with refactor it with value, replace with dot call coin detail dot image. Okay, sorry, my bad actually. Value dot coin detail actually. This can be null, so for that purpose it is saying that we need to create this. Sorry, what I'm doing actually, coin detail. Now we don't need to use this actually, we can directly simply use this. So coin, just remove this. Okay, now this is completed, and this is how basically we do this, the whole layout and then the calling and everything else. So this is completed now. Okay, let's run this app and see if it is working or not. Fine. Okay, let me check this. Okay, so now let's run the app and see how it is behaving on the device. The Gradle building is running now. Okay, so it is installing now. Let's see on the device how it's gonna look, or if it's gonna crash or something. That may also be the case. So it is crashing actually, so let's see why it is crashing. Okay, so the error is basically invoke suspend here, and here it is getting, okay, there are lots of errors actually. So first it's expecting a double but was null at the path market data dot max supply. So first we need to check where we are fetching this master data. So let's search for master data. This is the master data. Okay, inside this master data we have if we are, this is the master supply. Okay, so this is double. Okay, so if I make this as null, then it should not give me the error. Okay, after that we are getting some error. This is something only the original thread that created a VRE can touch its views. Okay, again we got some issues. So okay, by that that error is gone now. Now we have this second error, which is only the original thread that created a view hierarchy can touch its views. Expected main colon default dispatcher worker 2. And where is this? So calling the API, and we are okay. So basically what we can do is here simply change the context here, dispatchers dot main, and keep all of this inside the main thread. Now if I run this again and see if it's work or not, it should work, I guess. Let me see. Okay, now it runs, but okay, so now it is saying that we are expected begin object but was begin array at path. So this is related to our return type, and as this is the main activity, so we are getting the data basically in this issue in this coin list TTO. So it is saying that we expected the begin object, which is coin list TTO, but was begin array, it was as a array. So let's simply do this. I'm not gonna make something else, so simply just do this. Okay, array list of coin list TTO item, or you can say that list of this, is up to you. Actually you can also take this as, and let's call C from where we are getting this list of coin list TTO item get all coins. Okay, change this if you haven't changed, I think, and also in the implemented here, so also change this here. I already changed, I guess, that was before. So you just need to replace this the previous one with this new one, so replace that. And if I run this again, I am sure we are going to get the data now. You need to see actually whether we are getting everything right or not. So expected a double but was null at path 1 dot max supply. Okay, this is also something. So now null at path coin list TTO item, and inside this coin list TTO item we have this max supply. And if I create this as null, and I think below that, if we are going to get this error, actually I'm pretty sure. By the way, this error is basically saying that we have created a double object but double variable basically, but we are getting null value for this particular variable. So you need to make sure that you create something as null free basically. Now it is saying that it is fully dilated violation variable, fully dilated valuation this is. So you need to create this also, and it will as if you create this null, then it will store the null value in this. Okay, so you need to make sure that actually make all the variables as null, so that it can store the null value also in that particular variable. So that was not kept in mind when I am creating this app, but it should be in your in future. Let's make everything as null now. String double long double and double string double ROI string double then double. And now if null is null, then simply store this. And for market cap also, if it is null, then simply 0. If current price is null, then 0, and it is double, so 0 0.0 0 0.0. Image, then do this. ID, then do this. 0 0.0 0 0.0. Now let's run and see if it's gonna work or not. Now I think it will work. I'm pretty sure about this. And we are getting the data now. Now you can see that we are getting the list, but this is not proper. So why not proper? Because it is not in the right position. So let's change the layout now. Let's change some things in the layout, because in this we have this where is this BT? Oh sorry, it is activity coin, it is activity main. This is the BT, and we didn't set the orientation as vertical, that's why it is showing the list L in the side way of the sort price button. So let's rerun the app and check if it will work or not. Everything else is working fine, simply looking good. So now you can see we are getting the data, but here's one more thing we need to change, is then the title basically. So we need to keep the title color as white. Coin RecyclerView, and in this Coin RecyclerView the coin name should be in the white. Then it will look good actually. Let's see. Everything else is working fine. Now you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Tether, everything is there. Now if I click on let's first sort with the price. Yeah, it is working now. So it is okay, it is not sorting by price actually, it is sorting by the letters. So the title is wrong here, because it is not sorting with the price. Although you can do that, it's not like you can't do that, you can do that. You just need to change o1 dot name from o1 dot price, sorry, o1 dot name to o1 dot price, that's it. And then it will sort on the basis of the price. So here's our activity main, it's sort by name, simple. and now it will, if I click on anyone, what will happen? Okay, it will crash. It is crashing now on the click of one. So it is also problem, the same problem in like in the previous one. So let's open the coin activity and let's resolve this also. Coin activity, and with context dispatchers dot main, let's just import it and run this again, and I'm pretty sure it will work now. Let's see. Let's click on something. Now you can see this is how it will work. Actually it is working now, Ethereum, and then we have the data. But here's the problem. Actually we are not getting we are just setting the text only. Let's change something. What we can change, value.coin detail here, then image we have, then we have coin price. So let's have this coin detail dot price to string. Then we have the coin name, have this as coin name. Also this is a task for you. Change the value of this text view in such a way that when users see, then coin name should be of another color and your detail should be of another color. See if you can implement that from anywhere, then do it by own, by which basically researching, and then tell me if you did that. Then tell me in the comments how you did that. Okay, till then it is fine. Coin price high, it is also working. So it is not like it is not working, but it looks good if you keep this as this coin market cap, coin price percent. Okay, now it is fine, I guess. Also we have this button which you can remove if you want. It is not worth taking. So now you can see coin market cap 0.34693, price 214.09, coin price 213.09, coin price high 215.27, coin price percent change 0.34693. okay, coin market cap and coin price change is the same. How is this possible? It should not be the same actually. Let's see, coin percent change and coin market cap, I have same thing. That's why it is showing the same value. So no issue. Rerunning the app, now you can see 3.29449296117 E10 is the market capitalization for PNP with crypto. And there you have it, folks. We covered the ins and outs of creating a stellar app using Clean Architecture with Coin Gecko API. Remember, if you are ready to supercharge your app with the most comprehensive cryptocurrency data out there, use my referral code CGNOOB to get $500 off on your annual subscription plan. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow developers. Have questions or want to share your thoughts? Drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to help. Stay connected with us on social media for the latest updates. Follow me on Instagram and Threads, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Also ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Thank you for tuning in today, and as always, keep coding, keep exploring, keep building amazing things. Until next time, I am your host Noob Developer signing off. See you in the next video.